Okie dokie. In this problem, they say given the triangle below, find A if B is equal to 9 root 3 over 2. Interesting. Okay, so I think the idea with this type of problem is they're either giving you a 30, 60, 90 triangle, which has these nice special rules to it, or they're giving you a 45, 45, 90 triangle, which has its own special rules to it. And we're going to use those ideas, those special rules, to help us solve for what they're asking for. So if B is equal to 9 root 3 over 2, we are trying to solve for A, right? Okay, well, if this is 30, and if this is 30, and if this is x times root 3, and we're trying to find x, so if this is x times root 3 and that's equal to b, and we're trying to find a, which is equal to this side length x, well, if b is equal to 9 root 3 over 2, and that corresponds to x times root 3, and we are trying to find what a is, which corresponds to the side length x, if we look at this, can you tell what x is? Let's eliminate the root 3's, and we see that x is just 9 over 2. So that means this is 9 over 2, which means that this is 9 over 2, and a is 9 over 2. And that's it. Pretty weird, right? Let's see if we can keep doing some more. Let's bring this triangle in again and use the same idea. They say given the triangle below, find h if b is root 3. So if b is root 3, keep in mind this triangle is a little shifted in this case compared to this visual, but we still use the same idea. So the idea is that the short side of the triangle is root 3. So the short side of this triangle is root 3, and we are trying to find the hypotenuse, which is the longest side of the triangle. The hypotenuse is the longest side, and the longest side is equal to 2x, where the shortest side is equal to x. So if we know the shortest side is root 3, and that is x, then 2x would be equal to 2 times root 3. So the hypotenuse must be 2 times root 3. Break out the eraser to see that D is our answer. All right, getting the hang of it. Kind of, getting the gears turning. Is it clicking? I don't know. We'll see. Let's do one more of the 30, 60, 90 ones, and then we'll do one with 45, 45, 90. So this one, they say find B if H. Whoops. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Let's try this again. Let's find B if H is 7. So if H is 7, the longest side is 7. And we're trying to find B. We're trying to find the shortest side, right? So if the longest side, 2x, is equal to 7, and we are trying to find x, let's divide by 2. 7 over 2 is equal to b, which is answer B, and when we broke out the eraser, we saw that B was our answer. What a wonderful time to be alive. Let's do one more. Given the triangle below, find h if a is 5 over root 2. So a is equal to 5 over root 2. Now with the 45, 45, 90 triangle, we have basically an isosceles triangle situation where the legs here are both x and the hypotenuse is x times root 2. So if a is 5 over root 2, then this side length is also 5 over root 2, but h is going to be equal to 5 over root 2 times another root 2. So I organized that pretty poorly. If x, one of the legs, is equal to 5 over root 2, then h is going to be equal to x times root 2. Okay? So we're going to take 5 over root 2 is equal to x. And so x times root 2 would be 5 over root 2 times root 2. And those root 2's would cancel, because one was in the denominator and one was not. So 5 must be our hypotenuse. And I think this is the only example I have with a 45, 45, 90 triangle. Sorry about that, but hopefully it's a little bit easier than the 30, 60, 90 triangle. Hope this shed some light on what you have to do with these though. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll go ahead and scroll through the others I did. All right, if you have questions, let me know.